Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we have a historical video to make. We are gonna archive what the game looked like on this version of the game, because as you all know, there's gonna be an absolutely massive update coming soon, the biggest update in Phasmophobia history, and it's gonna change literally everything about the game. So what I want to do is do no evidence for the very last time, which no evidence, you probably know by now if you've watched any of my no evidence videos, is my favorite challenge in the game because it requires you to use all of the things you've learned over all your hours playing Phasmophobia, and I've played over 2,000 hours, so yeah, I've learned a lot, and it's fun to put that into practice and actually show that you know every ghost inside out. However, the whole no evidence is going to completely change with all the new items they're adding, so I want to make one last no evidence video that's going to like archive forever. This was what no evidence used to be like. Let's go into the future and see what no evidence is going to be like then. So yeah, it's going to be a special one. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Oh boy, here we go. We got Gary Todd. So everything in no evidence is allowed. However, we have used the custom difficulty to make the ghost give no evidence at all. That doesn't mean we can't use evidence items, because for example, the EMF can be really useful to find the ghost room, which I will use, and the video cam will allow you to detect mimic, because even though the mimic, even though a ghost doesn't give any evidence with these settings, the mimic will still give its orbs, and every other item is obviously also allowed, because the way this game is made is so cool. It is such a testament to how deep the gameplay is in this game that you can play the entire game without using the major game mechanic of collecting evidence, which is like literally the main part of like the thing you do when you start playing this game is just like, oh, let's try and get EMF, let's try and get spirit box. Well, if you take all of that out, you can still play the game, which is kind of crazy, and it is still completely viable. There's a few ghosts that are extremely difficult, but we'll be able to figure it out, hopefully. Now, first of all, we need to find wherever this guy is, because obviously the ghost is still going to act like normal. It's still going to have a ghost room and stuff like that. It's just not going to give us any evidence. Now, it will still interact with the evidence items, if it can, such as the EMF. It'll still give EMF, it just won't give EMF 5. We should also quickly check where our hiding spot is, because depending on the ghost, we might get a really aggressive one. That's a very nice hiding spot. I love that one. Hello. I would love a poltergeist. Now, the way you figure out these ghosts during challenges like these can be very different. Sometimes you'll I think I'm gonna grab a thermo here. Sometimes you'll do it during a hunt. Sometimes you'll get a poltergeist ability, you'll get a phantom ability, you'll get a wraith ability, banshee, etc., etc. There's so many different ways you can figure each ghost out. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna also bring this paramic. They're making the paramic so damn good in the next update. It's gonna be, this is why I want to make these videos, because I want to like be able to look back on this, because I know from my experience right now that I often think about like, I wish I had made more clear videos on like, this is what the game used to be like at this time of the game life cycle. But that's exactly what we're going to be able to do now. So in like a year, I can just go back here and you can just look like, oh my god, I can't believe that we used to only have this. Okay, so it's in this room. I literally easily found it. The thermo also works, but it's not going to show you freezing temperature, but it still can be used to find the ghost room. There you go. Now let's see if the paramic agrees as well. The paramic also agrees. Look at that. So this is actually the thing that makes the paramic like extremely useful, is that there is this like, okay, there is this potential bug. I think it's a bug, but it's really useful, that makes the ghost room give like a very consistent reading for a really long time sometimes. So there you go. Now we're also going to check for orbs. Please don't just be a mimic on the first one. That would be so boring. I want to actually have to figure it out. Now, depending on what, you never know it. This is also why it's super fun to play no evidence. It's like my favorite thing. Also, with the custom difficulty, by the way, it gives you tons of experience and money. No evidence is like the best way to earn money. So that's one. And then the other thing is that you never know. Going into it, you never know if you're gonna get like a really aggressive hunting ghost, which will allow you to figure it out using hunting abilities, or you're gonna get a really passive Ure, or which I hope it's not a really passive Ure, because those are kind of nightmare. I'll bring this. We also already got one whisper, by the way, which brings us closer to... I'm not going to bring this, which brings us closer to figuring out the Banshee. Your interactions must be shade. Yeah, it hasn't done anything. It could be a very shy shade, which is totally fine. Like, any ghost is fine. The whole idea here is to use our knowledge of the game to show that we can figure it out even without any evidence. And it's also a really useful skill. It's not just a really useful skill to learn because you can level up, but it's also just fun. Like, you'll be... it's like unlocking a new... I don't know where I'm looking anymore. It's unlocking like a new thing, a new skill that you can do now. I'm gonna drop in the candle. So we're setting up for quite a few... Actually, oh, what the fuck? Can I take a photo? No, you stinky bitch. That was actually awesome. What the fuck? What the hell was that? You piece of shit, though. I wish to take a photo there because then I can rule out Phantom, because the Phantom cannot be photographed. It will disappear right before you take the photo. But anyway, what am I doing right now? What are my first steps? We know it's not a Wraith. There you go. What are my first steps on a no evidence run? It's placing the salt, because the salt can sometimes take a while to interact with. If you get the ghost to step in salt, you know it's not a Wraith. Easy peasy. And now I should also, we're gonna quickly look at the chart here, because we might be able to rule out another ghost, depending on how high my sanity is, which I got hit by the ghost event there as well. Based on that, I'd say it's very unlikely to be a shade. It could still be a shade, so we might have to revisit that knowledge. But also considering that we should have been at around 80 before, or 85 even, before that ghost event happened, means that it is very unlikely to have been a shade, because the shade has a 0% chance to do a ghost event at 100% sanity, and that slowly goes... At 50% sanity, it has a normal chance to do a ghost event. But because we're so high, it still has a really low chance. Yeah, we should look for... It's also no Moroi. Another good one. I was too focused on explaining other things. So when you get a paramech noise, the Moroi will curse you, which from that point onwards, your sanity will start draining, even not when you're outside of the house, but even if you're in the light inside the house, even if you're holding a candle, your sanity will still go down, and it goes down really fast. So because our sanity is still so high, even after a ghost event, means it cannot be a Moroi. So that's already 3 ghosts that are potentially off the list of ghosts it can be. I'm just looking at this, what we need more. I'll grab this, and then I think we already have basically all we need. Now what else am I doing? I'm setting up for Onryo, which is why I placed the crucifix, also for demon and stuff like that. Blinky. Replacing a crucifix. What the fuck is that guy doing? And then replacing a candle on top of it. The Onryo has a weakness for candles. The candles work like crucifixes for the Onryo. If it tries to hunt, it'll blow out the candle rather than using the crucifix. Now I have to correct some things. There's a few things that I thought were true about the Onryo that aren't actually true. From experience and anecdotal evidence, I thought that the Onryo is more likely to roam away from candles. Apparently that's not true. Apparently that is just not the case at all. So that is just purely based on... I've used it to figure out Onryo sometimes, but that was just purely coincidental. So yeah, it's apparently not true, which is... Honestly, I feel like it should be true, but it isn't. Another thing is that... What was it? The Onryo is more likely to blow out candles. Now, this one's only partly untrue. The Onryo actually has an ability that makes it blow out candles more. However, this only triggers once it kills someone, which obviously in single player you're never gonna see. You're never gonna see that. Yeah, I think it says something like that in the ghost description, which is why we thought it for... What am I doing? What am I doing? Where do I go? Here. It says it in the Onryo description. Let's see. So, the Onryo is often referred to as the wrathful spirit. It steals souls from its victim. Ah! I'm trying to read, brother. It steals... Fucking hell. It steals souls from dying victims' bodies to seek revenge. This ghost has been known to fear any form of fire and will yeah, it literally says it right here. It will do anything to be far from it. So that's why we thought it was the case, but apparently it isn't. Apparently it isn't. Straight from the devs, which I didn't know. And then the other thing is that the ghost is more likely to blow out candles. Are you fucking serious? Chill out, dude. Calm down. Also, it broke the light, which is kind of making me think it might be a mare or something, because it is kind of going crazy as well. But yeah, if it kills someone, it will be able to blow out the candles faster. However, because the candle works like crucifixes for the Onryo, if you have an Onryo that's trying to hunt, it'll blow out the candles a bunch, right, while trying to hunt. So in that sense, it is true that it will blow out the candles more. I need to check what my sanity is, because it might be completely destroyed. Yeah, this might be an Oni. It's going like absolutely crazy. What's my sanity? Because I wouldn't mind a hunt right now. Okay, my sanity is in fact pretty damn destroyed, and it might totally be an Oni here. Let's take all of the crucifix, or all of the smudge sticks, and then we could just do a hunt, because it's very likely it'll show us at least some intel. I mean, if nothing else, we can rule out ghosts that it can't be. And we might rule out Onryo as well. What's our cursed possession here? Let's see. We have... Ooh. Not that. Do we have a voodoo doll? Don't have a voodoo doll. It's throwing quite a few things. It hasn't done a single airball ghost event. No board. Is it tarot cards? That is like the worst one here. It's not tarot cards. It's gotta be music box then. It is music box. Okay, which is actually kind of what I hoped in this situation, because I'm just gonna leave that smudge stick there. We have enough smudge sticks here. I should be a little careful though. Alright. I'm gonna just stand over here. Okay. I just wanna get it to hunt. Oh, I thought it roamed, but I don't really care about getting the ghost photo. Ah! What the fuck? It did a ghost event during that. Are you kidding me? My brother in Christ. Okay, it is blinking, but it does do some long blinks here. That doesn't necessarily... Oh, wait, what the fuck? It's not a poltergeist, that's for sure. It does do some very long blinks here. I don't think it's an Oni. There's some fairly long time. Some of these blinks are so fast, though. But the Oni is definitely usually a lot more visible. Oh, God. Ah! You double back, bitch! That's such a long hunt. What the fuck? Okay, I would say not an Oni. Obviously also not a Phantom. So no Oni, no Phantom. I don't think it was a poltergeist. There's definitely... Oh, goodness gracious. Take the ghost photo finally. There you go. This guy is fucking crazy. I need to set up some more items. I don't think it was a poltergeist, but we need to set this up here. Singing ghost event, maybe Banshee. It hasn't done many singing ghost events though. Just the Banshee does more singing ghost events. Just drop everything here. It's just not messy enough for the poltergeist. The poltergeist will be extremely obvious because it is basically like a tornado. Okay, we still got smudge sticks here. Now let's see. What have we learned? No Raichu. No Hantu because it got faster. No Obake seems very unlikely. Wait a minute. No. No Dio. No Thay. No... Hi there. Once again, going a little sicko mode. No Revenant. Because all these ghosts are based on speed, by the way, if you are unfamiliar with these. I know I'm just going over this like we all know what it is. The twins I usually need like a second test on. It's not the Mimic because we don't have any orbs. I really want to get it... Oh. What? Well, it's not a demon, that's for sure. Holy fuck. It's not a poltergeist either. Okay, you know what? I want to try yokai here. Hello, ghost. Come over here. Hello, hello. Okay, seems unlikely to be a yokai. It immediately came for me. Let's try it again. Hello there. Hello, hello. Okay, so not a yokai, that's for sure. Also not a poltergeist, because it's like barely throwing anything at all. Also not a... Nice double back. It is doing some long throws, but just not enough. Wait, sometimes it loses me really weirdly. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. No poltergeist. We didn't really test for Jinn there. We need to do that again. Also, no spirits, because I smudged... I should try smudging it again. It's definitely not a demon, because it hunted from this corner, right? You see that? The crucifix is right here. The demon would never be able to do that. No yokai. It hasn't changed Ghost Room at all. No miling is very unlikely as well. We should try... Let's just stand over here and do miling test back here, as well as some parabolic microphones. Now, with some ghosts, as I said, this is extremely difficult. If we get a Banshee, now it depends on if we get the Banshee Scream. That would help. Goryo, Yurei are extremely difficult, so if we get one of those, we can get pretty close to figuring out which ghost it is, but ultimately we're gonna have to do some kind of educated guess, which sometimes your educated guess will be wrong, which is just the way it goes. I'm not, like, even with every piece of knowledge in the world, you're not gonna 100% do every no evidence challenge completely correct, unless you spend infinite time, because every ghost has something to tell it apart from other ghosts. So if you spend literally hours and hours on the same mission, you can with 100% certainty say which ghost it is, but we're not going to do that because that will be boring. You get a footstep. It's actually very close here. I don't know if it's a... Oh, fuck. Let's test for Jinn. Hello? Okay, no Jinn. The Jinn would get faster there for a second. Also not a miling. Looks so loud. No twins. I would say no twins either. It's been the same speed every single time. Why are you still coming for me? Excuse me? Okay, so no miling. No Jinn. We need to smudge it, though. We need to smudge it. Hello, ghost. Come over here. Okay, come over here. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Wait, did you use the crucifix this time? What the fuck? Holy. Guy is angry. It might be Mare as well. That was a normal door touch, but that's just really hard to tell. Airball ghost event, which if we didn't already know it wasn't an Oni, that would be another way to rule out Oni right there. Let's see. So we need to get one more hunt. We just need to rule out Onryo here. That's what I want to try and do. It hasn't ever changed Ghost Room. It has only been in this room ever, so it could very much be just aggressive Goryo, which happens all the time. Because the Goryo, remember, cannot... Yeah, twins is also not possible, as I said. Which brings it down to Spirit, Banshee, Mare, Yurei, Onryo, Goryo. Now, Onryo, as I said, is actually really easy to tell. We're just gonna have to wait for this. Now, can you imagine... This is gonna change. In situations like this, where you're down to these few ghosts, they could add new hidden abilities that are interacting with specific upgraded pieces of equipment, maybe. We don't know. They could do that. It's blowing out the candle a lot right now. Maybe it's trying to hunt. Although... Wait, what? It's hunting a lot. Or it not hunting a lot, but it's blowing it out quite a bit. Which might mean that it is trying to hunt and blowing up the candle. Instead, maybe it's just a classic Onryo. Because this candle is... The candle is slightly larger range than the crucifix, so it should... yeah, the first hunt... I just didn't put a timer. You never want to do that where you think it's not a spirit because you did a, like, smudge stick test somewhere without really paying attention to it. Because time can fly really fast. Like, it might have been 3 minutes for all we knew. But unlikely. And at least we can figure it out, right? So I'm gonna leave it there for now. because it's something we should still test if it comes down to it. Although it looks like it might very much be... Jesus. It might very much be an Onryo here because we are getting absolutely nothing. Hi there, buddy. You are bald. Your shadow is bald. You got no hair. Bald shadow. Yeah, no shade, that's for sure. But I already ruled that out, right? Yeah. Wario still pass. Oh, it's literally... It's gotta be an Onryo, right? It hasn't hunted at all, or it hasn't used a crucifix at all, and it is blowing out the candle non-stop, which, as I said, is not necessarily a sign of Onryo. The main sign of Onryo is just that it... Because it will blow out the candle more if it's trying to hunt, because hunting will blow out the candle, which is what seemingly is happening right now. I don't know if we got an early hunt there. I mean, this is, again, where we're gonna have to make a judgment call. I would say it was hunting, like, over and over and over again, and now suddenly, when we are, like, babysitting this candle, we are getting absolutely nothing. So and we're getting it to blow it out constantly while probably trying to hunt. I will say that it almost certainly seems to be an Onryo. Now, this could be wrong. It could just be a ghost that for some reason stopped hunting for, I don't know, what has it been now? 7 minutes? Because it was just trying to troll us. But I'm fairly confident about this. And also, look at that. We got literally all objectives. We just missed the bone, but I don't want to check it out. So yeah, it is a little bit of a Gorio because it never changed Ghost Room. It blew one of the lights, which is kind of Spirit tends to be like fairly active, at least from my experience as well. But there you go, we were correct about it. That's the problem with Onryo. You can rule out an Onryo incredibly easily, but you can't confirm it very easily because to confirm it you have to spend infinite time. Because, well, not infinite time, but to confirm it you have to keep like waiting for a very long time to see if it really doesn't hunt. But if it just uses the crucifix underneath the candle, you know instantly it's not an Onryo. Alrighty. We got Raymond Ramirez. Oh boy, what a name. Let's see. That was a pretty tough one. Which, not necessarily because the ghost was tough, but just because you gotta go through so many things to figure out. Because one of the big dangers of doing no evidence like this is tunnel vision. I lose most of my runs not because I couldn't have figured it out, but because I stopped doing... Is that a door touch? But because I stopped doing other, like, tests because I felt like I already knew what the ghost was. Like, I was... okay. I already know this is a, this is an Onryo, and then it ends up being a spirit that just got smudged for a really long time or something like that. You gotta be careful. EMF is evidence, but so as I said at the beginning, we are using the evidence items, but they won't give us evidence. And this is especially important for this one because the whole point of this is also the board won't give you EMF 5, by the way, because it just doesn't exist. In this situation especially, this is important because all these items are gonna change, right? And that's exactly what I want to do here. I want to like archive how we used to use all the items, and I can't wait to just do no evidence like over and over again on the new update. Once we get used to everything, obviously, first of all, we're gonna have to unlock all the items and play a ton of games and learn every little bit about all the new items. But we also are gonna learn so many new tricks on how to use every new item, and how they might have like special uses during hunts or outside of hunts. It's thrown this on the... Wait, huh? I don't remember that being on the floor, but I guess that's just always there. But it is also here. Interesting. You smell a Mimo? I didn't see any Mimo. Yeah, that's always on the ground. I just never saw it like that. Touch this window, right? Or am I crazy? Uh-huh, there we go. That is pretty deep into the room, so I'm gonna assume... Let's just place 2 salt here, so it doesn't leave, and then 1 salt right there or something. Immediately steps into salt. Thank you for ruling out Wraith. No Mimic? Yeah, it seems like it's no Mimic. Will we get new maps? Most likely not. But there's still that Easter egg of these puzzles, remember? where if you solve all these puzzles on every single map that has a puzzle, you get the name Point Hope, which could very much be a lighthouse, maybe, that they're planning on adding to the game. But I would be ecstatic. I would be beyond myself if this update doesn't just include 40 new items plus the whole new leveling system, but it also includes a new map. I just don't want to fool myself, because there's already enough to be hyped for. No reason to overhype yourself and then be unjustly disappointed that you didn't get your extremely unrealistic expectations to happen. Just be happy with what we're already gonna get for sure. Like, I'm just hyped about what we get for sure, and any little bonus that they add, like reworks of ghosts or different things for ghosts, are just cherry on the cake. I don't know. Maybe we'll look back on this and be like, oh boy. Oh, he didn't know Pepe Laugh. He had no idea that the game was about to... I mean, regardless, even if they just release what they've said they will, the game is going to change completely. They don't even have to do anything besides the new items in the leveling system. It's going to feel like you're playing the game for the first time again. Like, unlocking every item slowly is going to be so fun. I can't wait. So yeah, it's not going to be the Mimic. Also, it's walking away. Annoying. So that's the first ghost we can rule out. Coming back in here. Can you give us a sign? The tutorial? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to learn myself how to use all the items. And we're gonna have to unlock them in the first place, because as much money as I have right now, like 700k, it's gonna all be demolished, and we're gonna have to start from zero. I selected Mimo. No, I ruled it out. Can you give me a sign? And we're gonna start from level 0 as well. It's kind of crazy. The whole grind starts over again. Alright, stop walking away, you suck. It's not making any noise at all. It is roaming to a degree that I would say it's probably not a Goryo, because that's the second time that it has walked completely away from the ghost room. This ghost is very... If you compare this is why you never know what you're gonna encounter. Compare this to the last ghost. Non-stop ghost events. This guy is doing some weird roaming behavior. The other ghost was just neatly sitting in its room the whole time. We also have a candle right here. We can set up for it on Rio. Feel like it's a mare. There hasn't really been any reason to think it's a mare. I forgot what the answer was to that. Let me quickly see, because I also asked... oh, it's touching a door over there. I also talked about... gotta look this up. About mares. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that one is true. So mares... Okay, just confirming. So the Onryo does not roam away from candles. But the mare does roam away from lights. So that is true. The mare portion of that idea is a true statement, which is really important. It's weird that they didn't do it for the Onryo. I don't understand why, especially because in the book it seems to indicate that it roams away from fire. But yeah, just clarifying that. I never, like, the only things I only say things when I feel like I have very strong evidence for it being a thing. I try to stay I always try to stay 100% factual. However, sometimes I see something from my own experience over and over again, and I have pretty strong reason to believe it based on, like, something like this, literally saying it will do anything to be far from fire. Like, if there is something as clear as that in the journal, I just... Like, I'm more inclined to start saying something as fact without, like, having hundreds of hours testing it or something crazy. Okay, regardless. We should bring more salt because it's walking around nonstop. And we should bring this. It's out of my face. Should bring this. I don't think we need more salt right now because I want to see if it's roaming or if it's not. Because, yeah. That's the part of the game I enjoyed the most. Just the whole, like, knowledge base that you create in your brain. And, like, the click moments where you go, like, oh, like, every round is like a puzzle. where you're like, okay, I'm presented with these options here. Hi, sir. I'm presented with these things here. How do I solve this puzzle? And you have to like use your different items, which is why I'm even more excited for this update than I think you can believe. Just because how many things it's gonna add to the game that will, like, we're gonna be able to do so many more things. And the things, like, anything you can do in this game can be exploited in so, not exploited, but can be explored in so many different ways. So having more things to do is just gonna be so cool. Where is it? Is it here now? Nope. Am I gonna be streaming all day when the update comes out? Yes, hopefully. I have one day next week where I have to be, like, I have a very important appointment in the afternoon. So if the update is on that specific day, I'll be doing the full day stream the next day. But what are the chances? I never do anything. I have one specific very important appointment. Are they gonna release the update on exactly that day? It will be actually fucked. It will be actually fucked up. Of course they are. They're 100% gonna do that. That's why I'm not saying which day it is. That's why I'm not saying anything. What the fuck are you doing, by the way? It's singing non-stop? What the hell is going on? Is it just a Banshee? Let's try and do a Banshee test here. I should really be taking a pill and then using the sanity drain check as well. What the fuck? This ghost is insane. It's definitely not a shade. I can tell you that. What is it with these ghosts, man? They're just non-stop spamming ghost events. And my sanity is still relatively high. Let's take a pill. Okay, 85%, that's fine. As long as we know what our sanity is, it's okay. And then we're gonna grab a motion sensor and like salt and just sit at the living room and see if it starts roaming away. If it starts leaving the safe area back there. I would also love to get a here. Okay, I already got this here. I'm a genius. I was gonna grab that. I would also love to get a ghost event, a singing ghost event right now and walk into it to test how much my sanity gets drained from that. We only have one candle on this map, right? I kind of want to hold a candle right now to just make sure. Although the lower our sanity, the higher the chance of ghost events. Vinny, thank you for the 31. All right, we're at 8. It's still around that mark. So I'm just going to hold a candle for now so my sanity doesn't go down at all. But yeah, I am excited for the update nonetheless. And even if it's on the specific day, it's only like I can start at normal time. It's just something I have to do in the afternoon because usually on update days I start at like 1 p.m. But it's really important because I may, not to get everyone excited, but I may or may not be moving soon if everything works out. But I'm also extremely busy right now, especially with the update. But hopefully, that would be very exciting. Oh, it touched the keyboard! Wait a minute, that's extremely important. That means it's not a mare. That is, Yep, there you go. So if it turns on the keyboard, little niche knowledge about the mare. If it turns on a keyboard, it cannot be a mare, because mares cannot do that, because it's technically a form of light. It is blowing up my candles quite a bit. I need to just do the paramic check here. It will take a... it won't be anytime soon if it happens, guys. Don't get your hopes up. Stuff like that takes forever to to figure out. It's also stuff you should take time with. But yeah, it's something I'm looking into making happen in the next 365 days for sure. All right, could you please do anything at all? I guess I'm just far away from the ghost now, right? So it's not really doing anything, which is good because then we can rule out the Banshee here. What you do have to keep in mind with banshees is that if you go to a different floor of the ghost, than the ghost, it won't be able to use its ability because the banshee can only roam on the same floor. However, we have it set up right. This is what I'm doing here. I'm placing a motion sensor as well as a bunch of salt so that the banshee ability, in the first place, if you don't know, it can roam to the target, and because I'm the only player, I am the target. So it has an ability to randomly roam towards the player, and then it will go through this salt. But it hasn't done that at all yet. Now it also has a higher chance to do singing ghost events, and it has a special ability on the paramic, which is like a scream, but it's pretty rare. It's like 30% of the time, I think, something like that. Anyway, I don't think this ghost is really doing anything at all, to be honest, so let's just go back there and hold. We need this over here. I'm gonna put it in this hallway, and then I'm gonna hold this candle, prevent my sanity from draining, and then hopefully we get a ghost event. This ghost is doing absolutely nothing. Rick, thank you for the 10. Can you do something? Oh, what? Maybe it did roam? Wait a minute. Is it still cold here? Because then we can rule out Gorio, which is really useful. I think we can rule out Gorio. Did it roam into here? It didn't? Where the fuck are you then? Ghost? Are you in the basement? Did you do the stupid annoying thing? Or it may have roamed across. Anti-rain, thank you for the 9. I wonder if the items are gonna significantly change. There's something on the ground. It's kind of colder here. Yep, alright. So it is not a Gorio because it roamed, which we already thought because of the salt roams, but now we know that. I think it is done. I think we've done, like, I like to start with this because if you immediately start by triggering a hunt, it feels kind of cheap. Like, if you immediately figure out that it's a Dio, wow, we did it. Which is, it's gonna happen sometimes, but I just like setting, like, an expectation of, okay, what do I think this ghost is based on its, like, general behavior I've seen right now, rather than just immediately ruling out all the hunting ghosts, because it just, like, it just makes every game feel the same if you only have to figure out, if you only have to distinguish between all the non-hunting ghosts every game during the behavior phase. Okay, it's gonna be this shitty ass item, which I don't think we're even gonna be able to light it all the way, maybe. Oh, we are. What? What? Is it a Dio? What did I just say? What did I just say? You piece of shit. You son of a bitch. Okay, what the hell just happened there, by the way? I lit the final candle and it just didn't even do the ghost event. It was just really strange. All right, well, it was me, Dio, indeed. It is in fact a Dio, as I was saying. So the thing you can figure out Dios with is their hunting ability, as right there, but also by their late hunting. Dios can only hunt starting at 40% sanity. So if you should have looped it past the motion sensor. If you get it, or if you get a hunt between 40 and 50, you know it's not a Dio. Now, it could obviously be a mimic where we check for orbs, so I'm going to assume that's not the case. There you go. We got a Dio, and every time we do this, you get a pretty hefty payout, and we're not even getting to bone and doing really much, taking many photos and stuff like that. We are trying to level up to 16661. I think that's going to be my goal. I think we're just going to do a run on every single small map. It's going to be a long video, but I want to do a proper sample size. We're not going to be able to get every ghost, obviously, but I don't just want to do 2 runs and call it a day. We want to actually do a bunch of runs to really take a proper assessment of what no evidence is like. Why not 16969? Because I won't be able to reach that before the update. I mean, if I played a ton, yes, I would be, but I don't want to. I'm in a state where I'm like, I'm in the please give me the update state. I'm like, I'm so ready for it, but I'm also kind of, I just like kind of need it at the same time. I'm like, goodness gracious, we've been waiting for this fucking update for so damn long. Just give it to me. And then it gets delayed again or something. I'm just gonna lose my mind. Oh man. Oh, we got tarot cards. I heard that. I heard a door. And then after all these delays, they're gonna release it on the exact day that I have an important appointment. That'd be fucked. But let's hope it's not. Probably. You got to level 10,000? That's crazy. You know you can break out of will. You can break all, especially in VR. You can break out of every map. It's not. I can't wait for all the bugs as well. I know people are like, oh, it's gonna be buggy, but I'm like, yes, it's gonna be it's gonna be buggy. Let's go, because it means we might have new no key challenges and shit like that. Like, for all we know, they could mess it up so hard that we're gonna get some crazy shit to happen. Like, the first days are gonna be the wild freaking west. It's just, you never know what happens on update day. It's just a complete madness of potential bugs and shit. Alright, Ghost. I hope it's just not... Like, I hope they at least fix the most game-breaking ones. Like, there's always gonna be bugs. Like, no matter how much testing they do, there are gonna be bugs. I just really hope they, like, fix game-breaking things. Like, remember how when there was, like, fingerprints permanently on the prison map when that came out? Like, stuff like that would be really annoying on day one. Because obviously I'm gonna play it so much on day one that it would be really frustrating if there's like game-breaking bullshit bugs. Let's grab this. I think there's a candle somewhere in this house. Giant fingerprints were amazing. I mean, it's been just sometimes you have bugs where stuff doesn't work as intended, which is fine. Like, that's just the way it goes. Okay. Gonna just place... I don't know if it's actually in here to begin with. I think we should grab some more stuff, because it might be in there. I need a handle as well as a thermo. Thermo is so used. That's why I love this so much more than old no evidence. First of all, in old no evidence, you would get freezing because you couldn't avoid getting freezing. Oh, I already got the thing. I assume, unless I lost one. In old no evidence, you would always get freezing, which was really annoying. But we also didn't allow the use of any evidence items at all, because obviously we couldn't rule out it giving you an evidence. So you couldn't use the EMF, you couldn't use the video cam and stuff like that. Whereas now you can. So now you can do like a proper actual investigation. Okay, grab this because I already got it. It was here, right? Yeah, it is here. Okay, just making sure. Hasn't stepped an assault yet though. Let's block off the door and then set up this thing. And then another crucifix. I'll throw it back here. Can you give us a sign, Ghost? The hell? Why does it change orientation? I'm not doing that. Are you gonna move the mannequin? Fun fact, the mannequins cannot move while you look at them. If you look at them while the ghost interacts with the mannequin, they'll rotate in place rather than move for some reason. I don't know why. It's such a random thing. Like, why? And it even counts apparently for if you're looking at it on the cameras, which I don't understand why they went through all the trouble to program something like that, when it would literally have been honestly cooler if it like teleported away. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. So random. 2 candles in place. 2 candles, 2 crucifixes. You are shy, but we know it's not a wraith. Just nice. And I really would like to rule this out as well. Can you give us a sign? Oh fuck, I don't have water. Hey Zima, what's up? And Mrieu, thank you for the prime. Can you do something? It's 15. What the hell? Do something. You love when I play in public lobbies and I notice their style of playing and you ask if they watch me and we have a bro moment. What the hell? Okay, it's blowing out the candles. How do you notice the play style though? What does that even mean? I've never played in any other way, so I don't know. This is not a specifically different room, right? This is the exact same room as this. It's actually colder here. Oh, it's just random. Are you French? I mean, okay, that's fair. I mean, if you say shit like that, you're self-reporting instantly. Can you give me a sign? Come on, Ghost. What the fuck? Is this a shade? Like now we're starting to feel something here, because this ghost is doing absolutely nothing. It has only thrown this bunny on the ground. That's it. I guess we should use some tarot cards. How many pickles? But like, the tarot cards might also just kill me. You know what? Whatever. Let's just use the tarot cards over here. And we should grab a photo cam in case it's a phantom. Ghost, that's the nice part. If you play like this, you can also just decide sometimes. Nah, this time we're gonna get an early hunt because the ghost is like doing absolutely nothing. There's not much for me to do. So we're just gonna make it happen. We already know the salt as well. I would love to get a moon card here. That would be very nice. A priestess would be incredible. Lake like, thank you for the two gift subs. Alrighty. What? What the fuck? Well then, let's go. Holy shit. Oh, well, whatever. I can't die, idiot. That was insane. How does that happen? Did I get the ghost photo there? It's not a polter. I'm gonna smudge. It's not changing. It's not a moral. I need to run. I need to run. I could die, but I would have liked to avoid dying. Ah! Woo! Holy dude. I didn't die yet. Not on my watch. How am I alive? That's a good showcase of something that I would assume not everyone knows. Like, that's one of those things where people go like, what the hell do you do? Just turn off your damn flashlight, man. You do. A lot of people don't realize that the ghost doesn't know where you are very fast. If you just break line of sight and you turn off your flashlight and you don't start spamming push to talk, the ghost won't know where you are, and obviously listen to the footsteps to loop, and then it'll eventually lose you, and you can just hide in plain sight. Basically, hiding in plain sight is such an important thing to know how to do. All right, well, we're still alive. We smudged the ghost. I didn't really have a timer of it, but I guess around 32 here, something like that. Oh wait, we can see it right here. We smudged at around, actually way earlier than that, like 60 seconds ago. Like, it should already be hunting right now. I need to go back in there. You need to also light the, yeah, wait, our sanity is actually high, so it can't hunt. Never mind. Can I get a moon card, please? Let's see. Here we go again. I thought it was gonna give me the exact card I wanted again. Didn't do anything. Oh, come on! Oh. Oh, fuck you. Did I get the ghost photo, by the way? I did not get the ghost photo. Whoopsie. Sun card incoming. Fuck you. You fucking jinxed it. You piece of shit. Hanged man incoming. Hey, don't say that. Actually, I wouldn't even mind it. Are you kidding me? You fucked me up, man. We were trying to get it to do something, and instead you screw me over with your bullshit. All right, well, we don't know what it is because we barely got any intel there. Which actually, I mean, it might just be a shade, right? Well, it's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna stand in the dark here. You know what? Do you lose sanity when you die? I don't know if you do. I just wanna rule out on Rio here. We just gotta have to wait quite a while. No events at all. What the fuck? They turn on a light switch? Okay. Well, that's something. At least we know it's not a mare. I don't know. They could do all kinds of stuff. Oh. Hi there. No, I wanted... Why did you stop? What the fuck? I wanted to lose sanity. What are you doing? Why'd you do that? Oh, Obaka seems unlikely, yeah? Oh. Hi. I want to walk into... No! Every time I try to walk into the ghost to lose sanity, it stops the ghost event. What's happening, dude? This is some bullshit. That's like the only way you can try and lose sanity is by walking into the ghost. Look at this. My sanity's still so fucked. It's 70% because the stupid stun cards. God damn it. Oh, here we go. It's hunting. Ah! Run! Hi, buddy. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide on this one. Okay, we know we're in sanity range. So what I really want to do now is leave and see what my sanity is. It's also just completely normal speed, I think. I don't think it's a miling either. Completely normal. That's for Jin. Oh, fuck, it's down here. Coming up. Don't you dare. What should be a dumb Yurei? Very possible. I mean, we're gonna get a Yurei one of these times. Which, maybe, in this update or in one of the future updates, they're finally gonna fix Yureis and make them more interesting. Because right now they're the most boring ghost in the entire game, with the least amount of stuff going for it. What was our sanity there? Was it extremely low? We were there for quite a while. Our sanity is 40, which means it cannot be a shade, because shades can only hunt at 35% sanity, so that's something. We need to smudge it for spirit. It hasn't left the ghost room at all. We gotten one whisper, which is for Banshee, but I would also say it's probably not a demon. That seems unlikely. We need to do a yokai test, which just should be relatively easy. And we need to smudge the ghost, and we can still obviously die. Let's turn on all these lights. Alrighty, ghost. Just gonna drop this over here, and then we can maybe stand in this room. Oh. Well, hi, buddy. You're going a little angry. Or touch for Yurei. We haven't heard it as far as I have listened, but you never know. The Yurei dirt touch has been so fucked. Like, it was actually so much better when it just closed the door fully. Like, that was so much more obvious. She would just be standing there, and then all of a sudden, boom, the door would just, like, close. It was so much better, but then they bugged it, and they just never bothered to fix it. Come on, dude! Are you a Banshee? What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Not hunting, though. The Yurei ability... Excuse me. What the... It's not doing any... Are you serious? Wait, hello? It's a yokai? Really, after all we've been through? After all... Oh, no, never mind. Come over. Hello? Okay. Wait, is it a pull through? No. What even is this ghost? It has made quite a mess here. I need to smudge it. Smudging it at 55 or 45:20, and now kill me. No, I'm gonna die. Kill me. Oh my god. Idiot. 45:20. Okay, so it's already 20 seconds since we smudged. Dude, he can't even kill me right. What a dumbass. I should really try and take the photo here, though. Okay, we got stuff over there. I don't even need a smudge stick because it doesn't matter if we die. It's fine. Just we're playing. I don't know if the hunt's gonna end. I think it probably won't. But you're invincible, right? After you revive, you're invincible during that hunt, which is so weird. It's such a weird mechanic. This ghost is going a little buck wild. I would... What the fuck? Is it a banshee? I should have taken a photo there. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I still can. I'm just trying to get this, because that's a singing ghost event. Oh, I still got the photo anyway. It was a 2-star, but it doesn't matter for the objectives. We can find the bone, which is fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't know where the hell the bone is. Alrighty, ghost. It is able to hunt now, right? Exactly now it's able to hunt. Come on, do something. Give us a sign. Show yourself. Do something. Did it turn on? It did turn on a light, so we know it's not a mirror. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, it's blowing out. The bone is between the beds. Tell me you are a zoomer without telling me. This right here is a phone. We used to have phones like this. They're called landline phones. People used to have phones that weren't touchscreen. Can you give us a sign? I still own a landline phone. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute, but that was exactly 2 minutes. What did I say? 45:20. So that was too early for Spirit. And also, it used a crucifix underneath the candle, which means not on Rio. So we are down to hell mode. We are down to the disastrous trio, not to be confused with the terrible trio of fucking annoying ghosts for playing no evidence. Because they are, like, they have very rare abilities that often don't show themselves. I think it's gotta be a Goryo. It hasn't done any special screams. It hasn't done any special door touches. It's never changed Ghost Room. So, but then again, you could obviously have a ghost that doesn't change Ghost Room. And then you have the Yurei, like, other special ability, which is that if you smudge it, it doesn't roam, which is so useless because how are you going to distinguish between a Goryo not roaming and a Yurei not roaming when you smudge it? It doesn't do anything. It's so useless. It's the dumbest. It did, however, do many ghost events away from its ghost room, which is literally what I was just going to say. I don't know what's with those. That's a little weird. Oh, here we go. It's dying time. Wait a minute. Was that a Jinn there? No. No, right? It's time to die. Oh, no! I am done. Hello, naked man. Psych. You idiot. He's just standing there. He's like, I got him. Nope, not on my watch. I'm back, baby. Get me out of here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to say it's a Goryo. It's like, I would say 40% chance, 40, I would say like 40, 30, 30, somewhat like that. I don't think we saw a Jinn there. I may have had to do more tests, but I just want to leave now. This, I don't know. This is like one of those toss-up ghosts. I'm gonna say it's It never changed Ghost Room, so that's why I'm gonna say it's a Goryo, but it could very much be something else. It never changed. So I gotta correct that time, but there is like 3 splits in the universe here, where there's 2 alternate universes where I didn't get it correct. It was truly a toss-up here. There was no certainty whatsoever. But we took the educated guess and we got the right side of the coin. So yeah, good stuff. That was a very long mission. What the hell? And it didn't have any abilities, obviously, but it did. What is kind of suspicious, and what you might say is like anti-suspicious, but it is actually more suspicious. If it does a ton of ghost events away from its room, you might think it's not a Goryo. However, if it then still returns to its room and it never changes Ghost Room, that makes it more likely to be a Goryo, because the way roaming works in this game is that if it is in a different area, if it's in a different room, and oh god, it's gonna freeze. If it's in a room that's not its ghost room, it'll check every now and then, like, do I want to change ghost room? And sometimes it'll say yes and then change ghost room. So the more it's out of its ghost room, but it never ends up changing ghost room, the more suspicious you should be for a Goryo, which is kind of counterintuitive. Because it didn't feel like it should have been a Goryo because it was out of its room so much. But remember, the Goryo can still roam, it just can never change ghost room. Alright, well, we get this instantly. That is upstairs. Toilet upstairs. Not exactly sure which toilet. You know what? Whatever. I said we weren't gonna do it, but let's spice it up. Let's do an insta-hunt one. Let's do an insta-hunt one where we're just gonna see what happens. We're even gonna set up a poltergeist check already. We should grab some more, just fucking send it. Grab some more of these. We are at 50 still, so we are fine until we use the mirror again. I love the mirror, man. It's so good. It should be upstairs, and then we even grab all of these and throw it on here so that we can see poltergeist, we can see phantom, we can see Oni. We can't rule out any hunting ghosts based on their sanity, although a demon could hunt right now and tell us. A Raichu couldn't hunt because a Raichu only hunts when there's electronics nearby, which is almost always, but not if you don't. You haven't even gone to the ghost room yet. That's such a cute doggy. Okay. Now we do it one more time. And then we go. This should be low enough. Right? My sanity should be around 35. It is 35. Do I use my scroll wheel? No, I use Q. Scroll wheel is so slow. Oh, here we go. It's a Myling. Wait, is it a Myling? Not a Polter. I think it's a Myling. Come upstairs! What? It's so quiet. Excuse me? What the fuck? We need to stand back here. So the problem I've had, and I actually got this wrong in a video recently where I was trying to teach level 1 players. I got Myling wrong on this map because the problem I have with Myling is that when a ghost is on a different floor, the footsteps are like, you can't really use them for the Myling check. However, I didn't even, did I smudge there? I didn't smudge at all. So when it comes down here, oh, come on. What the fuck? I was already hunting. It must be a Myling. Wait a minute. Can I pick this up? This was a terrible idea. Yeah, for sure, right? It's quiet as hell. It's creepy as shit. So yeah, there you go. That is how you can tell a Myling. It is so quiet. Honestly, Myling might be one of the, like, hidden gem hunter ghosts. Like, you don't... Myling is one of those unexpected killers. It can really sneak up on you during a hunt because you can't hear it at all, and it'll suddenly be right there, ready to kill you. Which, especially because of the new system, where you can't just have the flashlight. Well, new system, I say. It's been this way for like over a year or something. But it used to be the case that the flashlight would blink everywhere, which would make a hunt super clear. But now it doesn't work like that anymore. It only blinks when it's close to the ghost. But yeah, there you go. Myling, easy peasy. That's what sometimes, as I said, if you get a hunt early, it usually gives the ghost away fairly quickly. My game is crashing once again. Which maps have we done? We have done Edgefield, Tanglewood, Grafton, Willow. We just have Ridgeview and Blee still, and I'm not going to do Camp Woodwind, which, by the way, I should do a video on Camp Woodwind because CJ really wants to improve Camp Woodwind. He wants to improve, make it more fun to play on, so he wants ideas on how to do that. My main problems with Camp Woodwind are that the ghost rooms aren't clear. They are very unclear in like where they start, where they stop. And the other thing is that the hiding spots are so bad. Like the barrel hiding spot actually might as well not exist. Like I think they really just gotta fix hiding spots and add more, like they need to add more hiding spots where you can run in while the ghost is chasing you. Because right now, so often you just end up killing yourself if you go into a ghost, or if you go into a hiding spot while the ghost sees you go into it, because there are so few safe hiding spots. I'm checking for cursed item. What's it gonna be? Nothing. Yeah, they should fix that for sure. Yeah, but fixing the ghost rooms is fairly hard. I don't know how you do that. That's kind of a tricky one. We didn't have mirror, right? Didn't have mirror. It's gonna be voodoo, which actually I love voodoo. You know, one of my favorite cursed possessions. Hello, ghost. It's gotta be monkey paw or some bullshit. Nice, not monkey paw. I really wasn't feeling like using one. Voodoo, there we go. Alright, don't kill me. That was downstairs. I think. We only used 2 pins, which is 10% sanity. Not too bad. I think it was down here. Can you give me a sign? In here? You threw that on the ground. Nice try. Okay, get everything set up. Especially know if it's the ghost room so that we can rule out Goryo. As you can see by last game, that's really important. Because if you have had the ghost in the same room forever, you can at least say Goryo, and then if it doesn't end up being a Goryo, you can kind of blame CJ. Like at some point it's no longer your fault, even though you could have stuck around for more. Pop-Tart, thank you for the 5. Oh, the fan. We haven't had an easy mimic yet, which I actually kind of appreciate. Place 2 in the doorway and 1 just in the middle. Alright, are you here, buddy? You seem to be. Alright, good stuff. We have the ghost room. Oh, hi there. I don't have a... It stepped in the salt. Aggressive. That is for sure not a shade, right? Let's see, what's our sanity? And how much sanity did that drain? That could have... So we used 2 pins, right? Which means that at maximum, our sanity was at 90. So we've lost 20 additional 1, which could mean that this is like an Oni or something, because it did a pretty hefty chunk on our sanity, but we should have known what our sanity was exactly beforehand, so I can't really tell. But we're at 70 right now, which makes me say it's probably not a shade, because it did that ghost event at 80% sanity maximum. That early, that feels a bit fishy. Now we just take all this in, and we know it's not a wraith. Take this. There's a candle in that room. Oni moment, potentially. So now we're at 70. We should keep that in mind if we get another ghost event to happen. Knock on the window doesn't really help me, but keep a note of all the activity. This window? Yes. Alrighty, ghosts. I should turn this shit off. Can you give me... This is such a dangerous fan, by the way. Like one of those old-timey fans where they basically didn't put anything around it. Like, what the hell? A kid's gonna get their hand chopped off in this one. Can you give us a sign? Who out a candle? Oh, I don't have a lighter. Those are not up to safety standards. Can you give us a sign? Hot Cocoa Power, thank you for the 3. Oh. That didn't even hit me. Wait a minute, I should have let that hit me. Did that not hit me? I don't think it did. Radio, goddamn annoying. Because if the ghost event doesn't hit you, it can't, it won't drain any of your sanity. Which, it definitely... My sanity is lower. I'm just gonna hold a candle. Gonna hold a candle. Did I try the weekly? Yeah, the weekly is really fun. I like it. My favorite weekly. Bruno, thank you for the 31. Okay. Set up another crucifix. Stupid radio. I really want to hold the paramic instead, because the paramic can take quite a while before you get anything. Alright, can you give us a sign? Can you do another ghost event, please? I would really appreciate that, so I can rule out Oni. Do something. Give us a sign. I'll keep that on even. You gonna hate me if you're a mayor? I don't think they're doing any graphical major things in the next update. Although the lighting system already was... Like, the lighting update was actually so much nicer than I expected initially. Crystal, thank you for the 25. And Soul Angel, thank you for the 2. Alrighty. You were so active just a moment ago. Not anymore, though. What's going on here? You onto something? You're doing some shenanigans? I'm gonna stay hydrated. We're gonna get killed here. I can rush behind that thing. Oh, hi there. Run into the ghost. Okay. So now we were at 65% sanity. Then it did a ghost event. It was a singing ghost event as well, so it could show us Banshee here. So 65 becomes 65 I think it basically dropped. Yeah, it was like 64. So it just dropped 10%, which means that we can pretty much rule out Oni and Banshee just purely based on that, because the Banshee would have drained by 15% and the Oni would have drained by 15%, and it seems like it literally just drained by exactly 10, because it is still it's exactly 10% lower. So I think we can rule those out, which is really nice. That's something you'd rarely get to properly test, but it's good to do it sometimes because it helps a ton. I think it's time to get into hunting range. Door closed. No, that was just during a only drained by 20. I always forget. I think I think it's always lower than you expect. At least that's what I have in my brain. I have, like, I don't know the exact number. I just know it's lower than I expect, but maybe that's for Banshee. It should drain at least more than 10, right? Okay, now my sanity. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have just let it naturally hunt. Turn off the light because of the ghost event. Alright, come on, ghost. Banshee on singing. What is that? So specific? Banshee singing ghost event on the target is 15%. Like, they should have made that 20 for sure. Like, what the hell is that? That is so... I mean, it's a 50% increase. Jesus Christ. It's a 50% increase, but still. Come on, do something. It's blowing out candles. That's something. Also, you gotta love how the light, the only shadow you see here is the shadow of the light itself. Everything else doesn't seem to make much sense, does it now? Like, what the hell is going on? Also, it's not an Oni. You saw that airball ghost event just there? Yeah, and also not a phantom because we just took a photo. We need to keep the candles lit. Alright, come on. Come on, Ghosty Pants, why are you doing nothing? This is very suspicious because we are low sanity and yet it's doing nothing. Need to see. Hey, Miss Ann, what's up? What's my sanity? Maybe it is a shade. No, it's 30%. How am I not getting hunted? Maybe it is an Onryo? Yeah, the Oni does double sanity drain. Okay. I mean, I knew that they were higher than 10, which is all you really need to know. Like, it's gonna be 15 or higher. God, you're doing jack shit. Give me a sign. Hunt me. Kill me. Here's your crucifix. Can't be a shade, really, because of the ghost events, right? It's such a weird shadow, by the way, over there. What the fuck? It's annoying me. You can't even be a mare at this point. Is it even here? Pretty cold. Seems to be. Not blowing out candles like how you would expect against an Onryo. It could be shade, and it's just not hunting because I'm in the ghost room, right? Would be a very, very surprising shade, but you never know with this game. It just blew out it blew out both candles and my lighter at the exact same time. That's pretty sussy. Hi there. I'll just walk into you. Try and drop my sanity more. All I want is a hunt. I think it's Onryo again. Why do I get so many Onryos during no evidence challenges? It's actually crazy. Infix, thank you for the 5. Because Dio should hunt at 40. So that's not even Dio. Like, everything can hunt now, even Shade. Except, well, Shade can't because I'm in the ghost room with it, although that has been relatively bugged for me. You know what? Let's have the candles go out and see if it uses the crucifix. Like, if it suddenly uses the crucifix when the candles are out, that should be enough information to know. Okay, so no candles right now. Let's see. Are we suddenly gonna see the crucifix? Probably. Could be H-Thay. Could be. Hi there. It's not immediately using the crucifix. Interesting behavior here. Oh, there you go. Okay, so it can hunt, so it shouldn't be a shade. I think it's an Onryo. That sounded like a double door touch, didn't it? But every time I don't think it's like I just completely stopped listening for Urai's door touch. It just never works for me anymore. You're fucking stupid. What do you think about Horror 2.0? I mean, it's gonna be happening at one point. They keep pushing it back. It's just fine. I way rather have more items. I like this game for the horror, yes, but I really like the mechanics. I think it has to be an Onryo. We haven't even gotten a hunt yet, but we have to say Onryo. It could just be some absolutely insanely bullshit revenant or whatever, but it literally didn't use any crucifixes, and then while we were at like 0 sanity, and then I let the candles go out, and suddenly it used the crucifix. Like, what kind of pretend ghost is this? If it's not an Onryo, you're a piece of garbage. And it can't even be... Yeah, there. Okay, so it was an Onryo. I don't know why we're getting 2 Onryos in very few runs. Let's go Ridgeview. And then we've almost completed all of the... Wait, we have completed all of the small maps, except Camp Woodwind, which... That was why I started talking about how to make Camp Woodwind better, because I've been... Like, the goal CJ had with making Camp Woodwind is that he wanted a new map for the small map rotation, like maps that people actually often play on. And for me personally, Camp Woodwind, like whenever I do something that I want to do on all small maps, I always leave out Camp Woodwind because I just don't like it enough. Like, especially something like No Evidence just seems so annoying on Camp Woodwind because of the ghost room issues. Like, am I rushing level 16666? That's kind of where I want to end up. I shouldn't rush it too much, because then we're going to get there too soon. Because we're still going to play a little. Alright, well that's easy. There's 2 bathrooms though. I should quickly check. Okay, that's probably the one. That's the one over there. Well, you know what? If this is too fast, I'm doing another round, obviously. It's touching doors. Oh, it's already hunting. Normal speed. Not miling. Not early hunter. I used the mirror 3 times, right? So I'm at 40. I didn't do a curse. Poltergeist? Did you hear that shit? You hear that shit upstairs? What the fuck was going on there? But it didn't throw any of this. Wait a minute. I didn't smudge it or anything. We need to see. I thought I heard a tornado, but wait, no, it walked past this, then it can't be a poltergeist. The poltergeist would demolish a juicy table like this. Let's see, my sanity might be low enough for even shade, even though it's... Because you always drop sanity when you're in the house, right? When you're walking around. Yeah, probably not though. I'm gonna say it's most likely not, because my sanity does seem like it would. Because I was in the dark for that whole hunt, so it should have been at between 35 and 40. We definitely need this. This is more than enough for a polter check. I like it's interesting. It's like fun. Like, I really like doing no evidence challenges. And then once you get like a few rounds, because sometimes you'll get like a round where the ghost just does so little that you get kind of annoyed, and then doing these rounds after is super fun. Doing like a round where you just instantly get the ghost to hunt. Okay, it is not a poltergeist. It's not a phantom. It's not an Oni. Just throwing quite a lot, but not enough. Okay. I was throwing quite a bit, though. So, I would say it's not an Obake. It's not a Hantu. It's not a Revenant. Not a Myling. Not a Phantom. Not an Oni. Not a Thay, Dio, Moroi, Raichu. No Poltergeist. It threw a lot, actually, but not enough. I also need to smudge it. I'm stupid. Not a mare. It turned on a light. What? Did it though? Where? How do we know? It didn't though. Sounded a little slow. Yeah, that's why I haven't ruled out wins yet. We need to test for Jin. Oh, here we go. Test for Jin. And then we're also gonna smudge it. Okay, no Jin. Smudge. Smudged at 1334. I'm just hiding. Woo-wee! Okie dokie then. Excuse me. That was a little tricky. Yeah, I don't think it's the twins. Let's get some salt in there. You always die in that spot? Really? I haven't died there ever. How can you rule out Jin? Jin has an ability where it gets fast when it's far away. And there it was far away, but it didn't get fast at all. Okay, we need to bring the salt. Let's just rush the salt over there, and then we start hearing footsteps. Yeah, the fridge is amazing. Like, yeah, hiding in a locker or something, or in the closet is safer. Hopefully it stays in here. Ah! What? It's a demon? It's a fucking demon! Alright then. Well, wait. Oh no. It hunted earlier. Then, because I said 1334, right? It hunted at 1440. Damn. That's a fun way to tell demons. 1 minute there. You can also hide behind the piano, yeah. Or the PC. I've never tried the PC. What a sneaky boy. Get me out of here. We're gonna do a few more runs. I'm not done yet. We're not done here. How do you rule out a back? Or let's just do a finale run on Tanglewood. Just as a bonus because we're skipping Camp Woodwind. Kevin Wright. What a creepy boy. I was like totally chill setting up the Sultan, and then it's gonna be Mimic because I didn't check for orbs. The one time I don't check for orbs. All right, well, that was a fast one. Let's start where we start, or we have to end on the map where it all begins, right? Anglewood, and then we'll see how no evidence changes. But we have shown time and time again that we are pretty damn good when it comes to because we've seen a variety of ghosts here. We've seen ghosts that are hard to figure out, and you need to use like every single bit, bit of knowledge. We have had ghosts that are fairly easy, like a Dio or something. Why do I freeze in the map randomly? Oh, it's not an Oni. Not an Oni, and not a Shade either, because that was an insta hunt or insta ghost ability. What the fuck? Excuse me? What the actual crap is going on? Holy, not a phantom either, dude. We're speed running. Excuse me. Ghost is going sicko mode and didn't even drain my sanity really because I didn't walk into it. Okay, well, let's set this up. 3 ghosts, or yeah, 3 ghosts ruled out right as you step into the map. That's pretty good, I'd say. We can't even use the... I'm just gonna say you're there. I can't even use the thermo yet because it's too early for the thermo. Seems to be... No? Can we finally get a bone, though? We haven't had a bone a single round today. Like, how sneaky have these bones been? Boner, hello? No bone zone. Stepping in, that's all. We're just letting it cool down a little bit, figuratively and literally, because we need to like see the ghost room using the thermo. Yeah, what happened? Why is there no bone? I'm genuinely confused. I've never so consistently not been able to find the bone as with these runs. Maybe we've just been very unlucky. Excuse me? It's got to be in the basement or like kitchen behind stuff. Or could be bathtub. I'm actually very surprised. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, that was a sneaky one, but not. They are still here. I thought for a moment my game was corrupted and there was no boners anymore. Was that a wraith? Or something? Like, what's going on here? Is it in the basement somehow? Could be wraith teleporting to us from the basement because it's not doing anything else. Not down here. Not even cold at all. This room. Hello, go. Oh, did it just turn on this light? I don't think I did that. I think it did turn on this light, so not a mare. That's extremely useful. Thank you very much. But are you in here then? That would explain everything. No. Kitchen? The door? What the hell is going on? What is this ghost? Where are you? Hello? It's weird as fuck. Unless the thermo is just broken. Let's drop it and pick it up again. Oh, okay, it is here. It is here. It's got the 10. It's just going super slow. So turn off the light again. It's just a very slow decrease in temperature, probably because it's roaming quite a bit. We could try a Banshee test in this entrance here. It's a weird ghost indeed. Do this just in case, and then These two. We should also grab more salt, but just quickly checking for the mare, because if this is a mare, or mimic, if this is a mimic, it's gonna be an easy last run here. I don't see any orbos. No orbos. Check once more if the temperature has gone down properly. It is going down. Yep, alright, so this is the ghost room. Now, Banshee and Wraith check. Gonna leave that right there. And then place salt as well. Salt as well as just grab this in case. And we can place a candle in there, but I don't think it's gonna help much. Our sanity's gonna be high for a while anyway. Oh, stepped in the salt there. What? I see. Okay, so not a wraith. So many options. Could be holding the paramic. Oh, that sounded weird again, but hi. Okay, yeah, we should have checked our sanity. Fuck, I didn't check my sanity exactly. Can I somehow check my sanity and then still walk into the ghost event? Probably not. Okay, let's... So our sanity is like 71. It's gonna be gone. Another singing ghost event. Yeah, that's why I want to try for... Could be twins. Is this in the light enough? I feel like they bugged the sanity so much. We're gonna have... This is gonna be enough to figure out Banshee anyway. Can you give us a sign? Come on. Can you give us a sign? Hello. So you just should add a sanity watch. That would be very useful in so many situations. You could just quickly check your sanity watch. When a ghost event's happening, check what your sanity is, and then run into the ghost event and immediately rule out Banshee and Onis every single time. That'd be so useful. Got a footstep. Will be too OP? Why though? I mean, I guess it... Alrighty then. I guess it, like, incentivizes teamwork, because if you have your teammates in the truck, they can tell you what your sanity is, and then you can walk into the ghost. Wait, so is it changing ghost room? I think it might have changed ghost room, which means no on or Goryo. I think it did. Alright, no Goryo. Good shit. Another ghost that's hard to rule out, ruled out. I think it's not a Banshee either, because it's not walking over here. Like, it seems fairly unlikely by this point. Another Whisper. Maybe another Myling here. Maybe we're seeing the other ability of the Myling, which is that it does the paramic way more. We should check for hiding. Oh, that was easy. Let's see. What's my sanity right now? Because my sanity could be going down because of the Moroi curse. It is not at all. It's literally the exact same. So not a Moroi, that's for sure. Because Moroi would have destroyed my sanity there. We should also move the crucifix to that room. You haven't checked for curse possession, right? It's... Every time I look for something, I find it immediately, except the bones, I guess. I think we should just check. I think it's the moment of truth, because we've ruled out so many behavioral ghosts. It's actually crazy. It would just be, yeah, like basically everything that we've ruled. Like we are in the hunting phase now. We've done so much. Drop all the stuff here. Drop enough for Polter. If we do everything perfect, we can do it in one hunt, but I'm probably gonna have to do multiple. Yes. Oh, another ghost event. Guy is a little angry. That's more than enough for Polter. Music box and more smudges. Please. Gonna be a thing. We'll see. Hopefully something we haven't seen before, so we get to see something else. I should... Nah, it's probably not gonna... Did we already get the ghost photo? We already got the ghost photo. Well, then I don't need it for sure. Alright, you're definitely in the living room. I'm just draining my sanity to 0. What? What? What the fuck is going on, dude? It's actually a deal. After all we've been through. After all we've been through with the... What the hell just happened there? What the fuck? It was just like over there. It was there, then over there, then over here. What the hell was going on, dude? Please explain yourself, Mr. Dio. What the actual fuck? Here, take that. That was actually weird as hell. Look at these flips, though. You got the flips. All right. Well, I'm glad I smudged there because those were the objectives. That was a very good round. We can also take some old photos. And we could also take the... Let's just get the hell out of here. We're out. It was me, Dio. I mean, we saw 2 Diogens. We have seen 2 Dios and 2 Mylings, I think. Or no, we didn't see 2 Mylings. I think we just saw 2 Dios, which is fine. You're gonna get some duplicates. That was some really good runs, though. Some hard runs in there, some easy runs in there. Would have loved to see something like the twins. The twins always... I really like the twins because it's like... Oh, yeah, we had 2 on Rios. I really like the twins because... they are one of those ghosts you're gonna figure out by using both hunting and non-hunting abilities because they got pretty obvious ones for both. But yeah, there you go. That was a ton of no evidence as a way to archive what it was like to play no evidence on this version of the game. Soon, and maybe while you're watching this, everything is going to be different. We're going to be playing a whole new game. I cannot wait to see that, but we're living in the past right now. We are not there yet, but we're going to be there soon. And this was what it was like. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. If you watch it in the future, I hope you enjoyed seeing what it used to be like. And if you're watching it right now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/InstaBro. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.